you focused on the dartboard to get through to the World Matchplay final of 2023 because your father was in hospital, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
During that week. So how you managed to focus on the dartboard how you managed, where that mental strength came from, Jonny?
I genuinely don't know. It was a shock to us. It was a hot summer day, and because my dad lived 2 doors down from my auntie and uncle, and my uncle phoned me, said, Jonny said, you need to come up. Dad does not looking very good. So anyway, we'd gone up, blah, 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 and he was as white as a sheet, and Ellen, being a nurse, said, we need to take him in. So we took him in, and it was, his blood levels low, anemic, isn't it? So
right.
He was in, he'd had some blood, blah, blah, blah. So he was getting back to himself. Yeah. So anyway, 7 weeks later, he's on his last days, and the Sunday, if I remember right, I played my first game on a Monday. So I was travelling up on Sunday morning. So Ellen had decided, right, my wife, she's staying with Dad. So I take the kids up to Blackpool. So, the last thing on my mind was that. I was nearly pulling out to the tournament, everything. Okay, so, but he was he just wanted, he was such a dart fanatic to start off, okay? He loved to see me on TV. He loved darts. He said, no, I want you to go. I can't do anything here, he said. He's in bed in hospital. He said, I want you to go. I want to see you on TV. So me and Ellen spoke about it. We made the decision. I was going. So I got up we went to see him in hospital before leaving. We got as far as Welshpool, and Ellen phones and she said, I don't know how to say this, but you need to turn back. So obviously, things going through my mind was mental. So back I turned, and Ellen's still on the phone talking to me, and she's saying, he's not good. He's really not good. He might not be here when you get back. So obviously, things in my head, the kids are in bits. I'm in bits. So I got back to Carmarthen, to Glangwili Hospital. Up I go, and Ellen meets me at the door, and she goes, sorry, she said, but you're not going to believe him. But believe this, he was as if he'd had a new lease of life. He was as if there was, not saying that nothing wrong with him, but from 1 minute he might not be here to kind of he's ready to go out for a walk kind of thing, So he said, what are you doing here? So I'm thinking to myself, how do I answer this? How do I answer this? I said, well, I've not gone yet. He said, what time are you going then? So I said, no, I couldn't tell him. I'd just come back because we were feeling the worst kind of thing. So we went up on the Monday. I played that Monday night. And listen, that's all I was in my mind was, however far I get, he'd be a proud man. And that's what it was.
Yeah. How you did that to get all the way through to the final it was an amazing feat of sort of mental
it was
strength.
It was, and
you should be very proud of yourself.
I am, and I'm gutted I never lifted the trophy, because that would have been something.
I know what you mean.
That would have just been.
I know what you mean.
And then we were supposed to go to Australia. I was supposed to go to Australia. I think it was flying out on the 1st of August, and my dad passed away on the 31st of July. So yeah.
Okay. And that was a few days after the final, was it? After the...
Yes, I think it was like 3 or 4 days after the final. I think I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's sad times, and it breaks me every time.